Okay, well, so I assume he thinks we need to get him to a hospital.
Yes, sir. He says he needs to get to hospital immediately.
Okay, thanks. We'll let you know what we decide to do. Well, looks like we should divert to the closest airport with a hospital. Rotterdam is just behind us, and we'll be able to get in and out of there quickly. I'll call dispatch. World Travel Dispatch, World Travel 293.
World Travel 293 dispatch, go ahead.
We're just off Amsterdam for London. One of our passengers is having a heart attack, and a doctor on board says he needs immediate medical attention. We're planning on diverting to Rotterdam.
World Travel 293, stand by. World Travel 293, roger. We'll call ahead and have paramedics meet you at the gate.
Okay, thank you. We'll divert to Rotterdam. We'll advise when on the ground. World Travel 293. So let's divert to Rotterdam. Identifier Echo Hotel Romeo Delta. Hopefully we can get in there quickly. I'll notify ATC. Amsterdam Center, World Travel 293, has a passenger with a medical emergency. Request diversion to Rotterdam.
World Travel 293, roger. Descend and maintain 2000.
Down to 2000. World Travel 293. Okay, descend to 2,000 feet.
World Travel 293, contact Rotterdam approach now on 127.02.
World Travel 293, switching. Thanks for the help. Rotterdam approach, World Travel 293, descending to 2,000, diversion to Rotterdam for a medical emergency.
World Travel 293, roger. Rotterdam altimeter 29.21. Proceed direct to the Rotterdam Romeo Oscar Tango NDP. Expect factors for the ILS runway 24 approach.
Direct to Rotterdam Romeo Oscar Tango NDP, World Travel 293. Okay, let's turn around and fly to the Rotterdam NDP, identifier ROT, frequency 350.5. From there we'll get vectors for the ILS. I'll notify the flight attendants.
Forward cabin, go ahead.
We're diverting to Rotterdam, so please prepare the cabin.
Okay, good to hear. I'll tell the doctor and we'll get the cabin ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your first officer speaking. We have a passenger with a medical emergency on board, so we're diverting to Rotterdam. We should be on the ground in just a few minutes. Once the passenger is off board, we'll continue on to London as soon as possible. Thank you for your patience. Flight attendants, prepare for landing. 10,000 feet. Slow to 250 knots. Turn on the landing lights and the fasten seatbelt sign. Approach checklist. Altimeter set to 29.21. Speeds set. At our current weight, we'll want to fly the approach at 145 knots. Approach brief. The frequency for the runway 24 ILS is 108.3, and the course setting is 239er. Get yourself set up for the approach. Approach checklist complete. Set flaps 5.
World Travel 293, turn left heading 270. Maintain 2000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 24 approach. Contact tower on 118.2 at the marker.
Cleared for the approach, tower at the marker, World Travel 293. Okay, turn left to 270 degrees and intercept the ILS. Maintain 2,000 feet until we're established on the localizer. set full flaps, slow to 145 knots. Rotterdam Tower, world travel 293 on the ILS forward 24.
World travel 293, wind 251 at 17, runway 24, clear to land.
Clear to land, world travel 293. Flight attendants, please be seated for landing. Here we go, landing checklist. Gear down. Flaps set to full. Speed brakes armed. Auto brakes set to 3. Landing checklist complete.
Travel 293, turn next taxiway, contact ground on 122.17.
World travel 293.